This heinous atrocity reminds us that we have no greater national security priority than ensuring that we have full control over the people that enter and remain in our country. For the most part, we don't want them. They come in illegally. They have a lot of problems. Their countries force them in because their countries are smart. They don't want them. Let's give them to the Americans to take care of. They come out of jails in many cases, mental institutions, they're gang members, they're drug dealers. We don't want them.
America stands at a crossroads, and tonight, the doors into the nation have slammed shut. On Friday, Secretary of State Marco Rubio declared what few believed would ever happen: all visa applications for Afghan nationals have been paused. Every single one. Rubio wrote online, "The United States has no higher priority than protecting our nation and our people." His words landed like a thunderclap, hours after 2 National Guard soldiers were gunned down in Washington, D.C., allegedly by an Afghan national who crossed into the U.S. in 2021, just 1 month after America withdrew from Afghanistan. The attack itself has sent shockwaves through the Capitol. 20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom was killed in the ambush, while Andrew Wolf remains in critical condition. Investigators say the suspect, Ramanullah Lakanwal, had previously been trained and supported by US-backed Afghan paramilitary units and entered the country under a humanitarian resettlement program. Federal authorities are now treating the shooting as a potential act of terrorism. And it didn't stop there. A leaked directive obtained by CBS News reveals something unprecedented. All asylum decisions, for all nationalities, are now on hold. No approvals. No denials. No movement. A full freeze, the first in modern U.S. history. U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services confirmed it themselves: "We have halted all asylum decisions until we can ensure every alien is vetted to the maximum degree possible." Caseworkers have been ordered to stop right at the brink of judgment. Interviews will continue, but at the final step, they must freeze. Appointments cancelled. Files stacked in limbo. Even those under Operation Allies Welcome, Afghans resettled during the Biden era, now face a dead end at the gates of the very country they were brought to for refuge. And the crackdown widens. Green card approvals for nationals from 19 countries are under a total re-examination. Afghanistan, Iran, Somalia, Sudan, Yemen, Venezuela, Cuba, Haiti. A sweeping review unlike anything the nation has seen. The Trump administration says it is necessary, a firewall against another attack. A rescreening of green cards across 2 continents. The rules of entry have changed. The world has been put on notice. And for millions waiting beyond U.S. borders, America has never felt further away.
She was savagely attacked. She's dead. She's not with us. Incredible person. Outstanding in every single way, in every department. That's horrible. As you know, the other young man is fighting for his life. He's in very bad shape. He's fighting for his life, and hopefully we'll get better news with respect to him. And the monster that did this is also in serious condition. But we won't even talk about him. As you may know, DHS has confirmed that the suspect is an Afghan national, flown here by the previous administration, who was such a bad administration. And I have a picture of a plane. This is what it looked like when they came in. It was total bedlam. Do you remember that period of time? Total bedlam. People crammed onto the plane. And the toughest, meanest, most capable physically got on the plane. Not the people that we were looking for or that they wanted to bring in. Here's a picture for you. Just take a look at that plane. standing on top of each other and sitting on top of each other. This is what we had under the Biden administration. That whole thing should have never, ever happened. They should have left from a different base. They should have left from Bagram, as you know, and it would have been a much different story. But they didn't do that, and this was just a rout, just a terrible situation. This heinous atrocity reminds us that we have no greater national security priority than ensuring that we have full control over the people that enter and remain in our country. For the most part, we don't want them. They come in illegally. They have a lot of problems. Their countries force them in because their countries are smart. They don't want them. Let's give them to the Americans to take care of. They come out of jails in many cases, mental institutions. They're gang members. They're drug dealers. We don't want them.